I'm going to share a screen. This first piece I'd like to share with you is a little piece I call a salt and cheese with a sub sandwich. Not a club sandwich, not a wild manwich, sought destruction or further corruption to stain the bulletproof vest unless tomatoes and French fried potatoes conspired with the lettuce to mayonnaise his serious demeanor like a spicy Polish wiener. The loafing meat dare not compete to sleuth forsooth an officer's proper duties, barbecue or mesquite, the salted vinaigrette chips with hazardous dips, French onion, and more than Diet Coke contains the remaining nomination. Let us pray. When threatened by a sandwich, the masked man was confronted by a manwich. Let the sandwich thrower who hurled the sub at feds during the DC crime crackdown is charged with a felony. Felonious assault with a pickle packing partisan who only had shorts and a t-shirt on. Yet 50 brave officers assaulted the miscreant who's discreet with mayo and the hunted man shackled and spackled with lettuce bits. Let the officer peppered and assaulted whose badge were vaulted, but a tossed vegan sub sank his torpedo dreams, it seems, by the heavily armed and begged to beat his eggs. Arresting platoon of officers on segways floated by, were there to do their duty or just spy. With sterner stuff, the Vlad Putin's buddy, just an understudy. The judge requested who held the lettuce. Was it yellow or spicy mustard, or was it mixed with custard? Were there tomato slices involved, and was this problem that can be solved without resort to claws? Could the courthouse hold the slaw? So I leave you with that one. And then this other little ditty I call. I got a message from my bank. You know, no one relishes a letter from the bank, and sometimes it means devastation. Well, it was confusing, not in the least a little bit frank. Seems someone tried to tap into my account. Not a big lump, just a small amount. I couldn't decipher the message. It was cryptic, hard to understand. It was nearly metaphysics. About travel arrangements for Mother India, and no amount was stated. It was really obscure and almost incomprehensible, understandable like insurance statistics. It specified no exact travel, no company exactly. You couldn't tell. Was it travel? Got Jack and Jill, even Humpty Dumpty, forth and back? It specific, no company, whether it hinted at Delhi, it might have been Korea. Well, then we did the ID check dance. They check periodically to send you some text. You really got to wonder what's in the future, what'll happen next. Will they really want some hair or a blood sample where they want you to sort through a dozen pictures of chairs? And when they asked me for the number of the accounts that's been closed some 2 years, what's that all about? Oh, they told me it was closed. They certainly did, but he had to go check with some 20-year-old kid. Then he explained through the account had been closed. They'll have to keep part of it open. Still, why? Only God and the bank really knows. They will not say. He tells me, these crafty old comers, they tried 2 or 3 times, but it was just nickel and dimers. They tried each month this summertimer. They said they closed it now, so you don't have to worry. Then he said, well, standard procedure is to issue a new card. Hey, what's your hurry? We won't really send it, but it said, wait, no, ask a cop. You'll never receive it. I found this confusing. You better believe it. It'll never be mailed, so you don't have to worry, but don't be surprised if it ends up with my kid brother Murray. And there we go. Thank you so much, my friends. I hope you got a smile out of that little bit of confusion. And thank you, David, sir.